Hey guys, so today I'm going to teach you how to create an open wound on a Breyer model. So first we're going to start with what you're going to need. So you're going to need a Breyer model horse, an eyedropper, a washable red marker, red food coloring, and a washable glue stick. You're also going to need a box of tissues. So to start, you're going to take one tissue and peel it in half so that you have two sheets. One sheet is going to be thinner than the other, and you're going to need to take that one. Then begin to rip around the sheet so that none of the edges are straight and everything is torn. It's okay if you don't get it perfectly torn. It will end up ripping and being kind of jagged in some places, but that is completely alright. It doesn't really matter, because you're usually going to take the tissue from the center anyway. Next, you're going to want to pinch the tissue and pull out the section that you want to use. Then, begin to rip the tissue into the shape that you want. This can take some time and you might mess up because you have to pull it a certain way so that you don't rip the entire shape of it, but you just create it into what you want it to be. Next, you have to figure out the placement of the tissue on the horse. Then you want to take your glue stick and apply it to the spot where you want your tissue to stick. Please make sure that you have a washable glue stick. It comes off with warm soap and water, so don't worry about it sticking to your horse. Once you've let the glue sit for a couple of seconds, you can then apply the tissue on top of it. You have to continue this step for a couple of layers until you think that the tissue is thick enough. A special tip is to take your glue stick and dab it on top of the finished layers of tissue so that it rips away some of the extra tissue and creates an effect of ripped flesh. Now you want to take your washable marker and begin to color in the tissue. If you press harder in certain spots, it'll make the color a bit darker. You can also roll the pen over some spots and it creates a lot deeper effect. Now dip the eyedropper into your food coloring and suck some up. So you're going to take the food coloring and apply it into places by squeezing it lightly a couple times. Also, do not worry if it drips. Now finally, just set your eyedropper at the top and squeeze and let all the blood run down. The wound should come off instantly after running it under warm water. All the tissue and all the glue will melt off. The same goes for all the food coloring. As you can see, after being washed, nothing gets left behind. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, make sure to subscribe and hopefully I'll upload some more. Thanks guys!